Hello, hello. Welcome to Exigent Sports, brought to you by Trinity Home Care and Consulting Services. Have an amazing show on for you tonight. Got some record-breaking young men that run track in here tonight from Anderson County. Shout out to Anderson County. Big announcement for the Tennessee Jays. Flag Football League is going to be in Norwood starting up in June. Always something special here on Exigent Sports. The most special is these young men from Anderson County who decided to come in and talk about their experience in track. But we also have an OEB Law segment. OEB Law told me to go out and talk to the teams who's going to be on Rivalry Thursday, and BBB Communication, which BBB Communication, shout out, is a partner with Rivalry Thursday this year. So it'll be Thursday games and Friday games, all under the Rivalry brand, and we're super excited for that. But let's get to why we're here. Right here, right now, on set, I have Mr. Vance Laster, who made it to state.
Yes, sir.
And Les, thank you for coming to the show.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Scoot up a little bit. Let the people at home want to hear your voice, man.
Yeah.
Are you single?
Yes, sir. I'm single.
What grade you in?
I'm a senior. I just graduated.
Ladies, Mr. Laster's single. You can call in and talk to him if you want to. I don't mind. We can make a phone call. I don't mind. I'm just kidding. I like to have a good time on here, man. Congratulations on a great season.
Thank you.
The biggest accomplishment that I like is congratulating on graduating.
Yes, it feels great.
Yes, yes. Do you have any plans to go to the next level? Run track at college or just schooling?
Yes, I do. I'm planning on going to Lincoln Memorial University.
LMU.
To continue running and do my academic career there as well.
Wow, that is awesome. Now, is there any scholarship money or anything like that on the table for you?
Yes, sir. My academic portion covered around half of it, but then athletic came in and got the rest. So I should be on a full ride.
Oh, man. This is why we do this show. For young student athletes like this who have the plan, right? And you notice he said the academic part took care of half of it.
Yes.
And then the athletic part filled in the rest of the gaps. So you guys had an amazing feat this year. Relay team, all four of you guys are here.
Yes.
4x100, is that correct?
4x400.
4x400.
Yeah.
Sorry, excuse me.
It's okay.
4x400, and there's a school record.
Yes, sir, it is, yeah.
And it was set this year.
Set this year.
By the awesome young men that I have in the studio.
That's us.
Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, okay, we did it a couple times, but we didn't have this squad that we have here. We had a sophomore that we have on our team, JJ Cutler, and then we also had Franklin Downs with us. We weren't quite the record breakers, but we still did pretty well. Then we started filling in these guys right here. We got them on, and the first time we did it, we broke the record.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of huge, and we wanted to do it again, so we came back at sectionals and we broke it again. So we broke it twice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know you guys are getting cheers at the school. That's a big accomplishment.
Yeah.
That's going to stand, hopefully for a very long time, right? Records are meant to be broke, but I want this record to stand for a pretty long time. Absolutely. So moving on to college, what are you going to major in? Do you know?
Yes, sir, I do. I'm going to major in computer science. I'm hoping to do some type of master's degree after that, but I'm not quite sure yet. I'm still figuring that out.
That is interesting, very intriguing. When I was in middle school, I always knew that I would be a computer scientist. I love computers.
Really?
Yes, middle school. I wanted to be a computer scientist more than anything that I can think of. That was one of my big goals. I want to be a computer scientist. I want to own my own motel. Those were my dreams, right? And so I went to UNC on a visit. Mm-hmm. It's an old campus, right? You can tell the buildings are old, but it is amazing to have one of the best computer scientist programs. Then I don't know what it is now. I'm 11 years old, so yeah. I don't know what it is now. But man, congratulations to you having a plan.
I appreciate
Absolutely. So what do you tell your fans out there, man? What do you tell your fans that supported you this whole time?
I mean, they've been with me the whole way. I probably wouldn't have stuck with it if I hadn't had so many people supporting me. So I say thank you. And I'm not done yet. I'm doing it in college, so just keep watching.
He's not done yet. He's doing it in college. Keep watching. And speaking of keep watching, if you're on any social media platform watching this, go ahead and please make someone aware and please share. Let everybody know that the record breakers are in the house. Star-studded night, Anderson County. Hook 'em. Let's go. Hook 'em. Go Mavs. I love the Mavericks. I'm a big fan of the Mavs, especially their football program.
Oh, yeah.
Seen some amazing things out of them. They should have a great season coming up this year. But you also brought some of your teammates with you. One right now we have on the bench, and that's Landon Rainey. Tell me a little bit about Landon before I take it to the bench.
Okay. So Landon actually didn't do track much until last year, his junior year, and it's kind of because of me and my mom. I met him at a firecracker meet on the 4th of July. I had just gotten over a sickness and I wanted to start running, and I ended up getting second and one of my teammates got first, but he got fourth, and I was like, wow, he's actually kind of a good runner.
Right.
And I asked him, hey, what do you do? And he was like, I'm a swimmer. And I was like, oh man, let me call my coach and let me get him in contact with you for cross country.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't end up doing cross country, but on one of the first days of practice for track, I see him there, and it's a little bit about him. That's where it took off. Yeah.
History.
Yeah.
Let's take it to the bench. Mr. Rainey, how are you doing?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
Oh, man, blessed. So before we get to talking about track, didn't you set some records in swimming? You did some outstanding things in swimming, swim team. Tell me a little bit about swimming before we talk about track.
Yes, sir. Anderson County, we got a small team. I swim with my little brother, Shay Rainey, my sister, Donovan Rainey, and Avery Coker. We're a small team, but we do what we can. We're pretty good. Me, Avery, and Donovan went to state this last year. I think Avery finaled in the 100 and 100 fly, I believe.
Wow.
And we all PB'd. It was a great meet, but it was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Well, shout out to the Rainey family. I want to send a shout out. I've had, I think, your cousin on, Emma Rainey.
Yes, sir.
She's my favorite, and her mom, told me about you, and I think your pops was the one that reached out to me. So shout out to the Rainey family for making that happen. Really appreciate that. Now let's talk a little bit about track. So you didn't start off with track. You wasn't doing track. You were just a swimmer. What was it that said, you know what, I'm going to do this?
Well, for swimming, we had lots of dry land, some running, and I always seemed to be quite a bit better at the running than most of my other swimmers on land. And I met Vance at the firecracker, like he said, and he talked to me about maybe looking into running, doing some running, cross country. I didn't really think that was really my thing because I like to do a little bit shorter distances. Mm-hmm. So I got in contact with the track coach, and super great guy. He got me on the track first week of last season, and it was a lot of fun. I wasn't great to begin with. I was okay, but I think it led to some great things. I'm glad I got into it.
Yeah, I'm absolutely glad you got into it too. I mean, you're part of history now at Anderson County. Hook 'em, go Mavs.
Yes, sir. Go Mavs.
So I'm super glad, and I'm a huge fan of Emma, so that's family. So, Mr. Rainey, you're now family to me as well. And so shout out to you, man. So what grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
So you graduated as well?
Yes, sir, I did.
Congratulations on that. And then are any plans to go to the collegiate to swim, run, or get an education?
I'm going to UT for education.
Yeah.
Their sports are top notch, so it was hard to get swimming or track there.
Yeah.
But I plan on going into business, finance, maybe supply chain, logistics, something along that. But yeah, super excited.
Yeah, let's sing Rocky Top together. I don't know the words. I do know the beat, though. I do know the beat. Congratulations on that, man. Go Vols. Shout out to the Vols. Let me throw that up, too. That's right, ain't it? Vols?
Vols.
VOL. Yeah, there you go. Vols. Shout out to the Vols. Go Big Orange. Super proud of you, Mr. Rainey, man. What you said what you're going to do in college. You know, if you didn't do sports in high school, what would have been your focus? What is your hobby?
My hobby? I really love fishing. Mm-hmm. I do really love fishing. Mm-hmm. So that's what most of my free time outside of sports is, a lot of fishing. So maybe something along the lines of that. I don't know. Did
you do any fishing for Anderson County?
No, sir. No, just recreational.
Recreational, nice. Well, you know, that's perfect. It's perfectly fine. So you love sports, though, right?
Yes, sir.
And you said UT, they're kind of on a higher level than you. Do you feel like you'll continue to run, keep in shape, swim, or fish, you know, while you're in college?
I really do. I can't really imagine a life without any type of competing, staying in shape, because I just love it, and I've done it from such a young age. It'd be weird to be without it.
Have you ever tried Frisbee golf?
No, actually.
Dude. So I've taken teachers, preachers, and who you name them. Everybody I've taken to go Frisbee golf, they absolutely loved it. I think you should try Frisbee golf because it's a good hobby. It's good exercise. It's good for your mentals. It kind of, you know, ease your mind, you know, take your mind off of stuff. And most importantly, it's competitive. So you can compete with yourself or you can compete with friends. But take me up on that, all right? Take me up on that. Try some Frisbee golf, okay?
I'll do that. Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome. And they got courses all over the place. So what do you want to tell your fans out there that supported you?
If you got a goal, go for it. Me and Ben, who's not up here just yet, we had this 4x4 planned since the end of last track season. And we had it in our goals. So if you got a plan, just go for it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Absolutely. Yeah, I love that. What is something that someone may not know about you, Landon?
Oof. Oh, I don't know.
Homeschooled?
Homeschool?
Homeschool, yes, sir. That's one.
Okay. 4 years of homeschool?
Yeah, 4 years. Yeah.
Tell me about that. Now, before I got to take a commercial break here in about 30 seconds, tell me about homeschool and, you know, does it affect your social life? Did it affect your social life? Would you recommend it?
It did affect my social life a little bit at a younger age, but with all the sports I'm doing, I got to see a lot of people, pretty social. So, not too bad. But at a young age, it was a little bit hard for me. I'd recommend it. It's great because you can flexible hours, helps with sports. But
yeah, you still can play sports for school, being homeschooled.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Take me back. Homeschool me, please, guys. Landon Rainey on the bench. The bench is brought to you by Corns Motor Company. Corns Motor Company is right there in Corns on Oak Ridge Highway, very close to Bojangles. Great people. And if you go, make sure you let them know that Coach DJ from Exigent Sports sent you. If you're not looking for a car and you need your car worked on, great prices, and you can count on that they're going to get it done the right way. So you don't have to worry about the shady mechanics. So great place. Corns Motor Company brought us the bench. We appreciate it. This show is brought to you by Trinity Home Care and Consulting Services. And we have a couple more stars in the building right now that's going to come up right here after this break. We'll be right back.
Commercial Metals Company is still a locally operated company that's serving the people of East Tennessee with convenient hours of operation. Commercial Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing is too big or too small. Still have that old clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Commercial Metals are specialists in commercial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Commercial Metals encourages you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. Member of the TSRA and VISRI. Commercial Metals Company. Turn that scrap into cash.
In our community, everyone deserves access to quality health care. At the Free Medical Clinic, we offer no-charge medical services to those without insurance. There is never a bill at the Free Medical Clinic. From primary care, preventative care, diagnostics, and specialty care, our dedicated team is here to help. The Free Medical Clinic, taking your fear away from becoming sick or hurt. Go to fmcor.org to become a patient. Remember, there's never a charge for your care. fmcor.org.
overwhelmed with your business finances? At P&L Business Services, we handle all your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax needs. From federal tax returns to QuickBooks training, we've got you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we provide customized packages to fit your business. Focus on what you love most, building your business. Let us take care of the rest. Call 865-294-4792. P&L Business Services, empowering you to grow your business.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
Your local Ferris dealer is S.L. Bowman & Sons, 524 North Front Street in Rockwood. Call 865-354-0600.
Welcome back. This show is brought to you by Trinity Home Care and Consulting Services. Thank you, Trinity Home Care and Consulting Services, for all the things that you do, especially being a sponsor here for our show. Greatly appreciate that. Right here, right now, on set, I have a man from Anderson County, a man whose family is from Roane County, a man whose family is my family. This is Mr. Joseph, a.k.a. JoJo Hall. How you doing, sir?
Good. How about you?
Absolutely. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You've been on before?
Yes, sir.
This is, you know what, the last time I reached out, I was trying to get your oldest brother.
Yes,
What's his name?
Brian.
Is he the oldest?
No, he's the second youngest. I'm the oldest.
You the oldest?
Yes, sir.
He's just the tallest?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Pops was like, if all three of them can come on, that's how we'll make that deal.
Yes, sir.
And I was like, of course. So we made that happen. So, but now I have you with your brothers that's not your brothers.
Yes, sir.
And you guys set a record at Anderson County High School.
Yes, sir.
How did you contribute to that?
I mean, I'd say I started off in like the 200. That's the only thing I knew how to do. Then Vance, he also their team wasn't well, then they asked me to come help because I never ran a 400, and we ran at, I don't remember, but we ran there with my first ever 400 of the year. I got a 45, and they're like, oh, you should come up with a 4x4, and that's how I got there on the 4x4.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You enjoy it?
Yes, sir. It's fun.
You glad you made the transition?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, I know you play other sports.
Yes, sir.
One being football.
Yes, sir.
Is there any other sports that you play?
No, sir.
I heard you was the captain of the wrestling team.
No.
That's not you?
No, sir.
How's your leadership skills?
I mean, it could be back and forth sometimes because, it could be hard. But, I try to help a lot, really a lot.
Are you vocal or just by action?
Vocal.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so you get pumped up?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
a lot.
I love it.
Yes, sir.
Competitive.
Yes, sir.
Love
Very
competition.
competitive.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, you're junior,
Yes, sir.
rising senior, where you have to take lead. What do you do to assure that your rising freshmen, rising sophomores and juniors on track with the Maverick way?
I try to show them, because I know how they can be. They could be all very energetic at some points. I try to get them there's certain points you don't need to be energetic, and sometimes you need to calm down. Say in a big meet, the Tennessee meet that we went to for sectionals. That's when I would tell them to lock in and stuff, calm down a little bit, get ready for the meet. But if we had practice everything, have all the fun you want.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Take care of. That's awesome. So, rising senior, do you have aspirations to go to college?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to play sports at the next level?
Yes, sir.
If you can choose a sport, what would it be?
Track.
Definitely track.
Yes, sir.
100%.
Yes, sir.
And there's 50 different events in track, ain't it?
Yes,
you
sir.
just kind of go wherever you want to go. And I meant to talk to Vance about his appearance at state. Maybe we can get him back on here and talk about that. But you also had an opportunity to go to the state.
Yes, sir.
And you placed sixth place?
Yes, sir.
In the what?
Long jump.
Long jump.
Yes, sir.
Wow. So sixth in the state in the long jump.
Yes, sir.
So that's an accomplishment.
Thank you.
That is a feat, and that's something to be truly proud of. Congratulations on
Thank you.
that. Is that something you'll carry on over to the collegiate level?
Yes, sir.
You want to do long jump?
Yes,
Would
sir.
you do the 4x4 again?
Yes, I would definitely do a 4x4
Yeah.
again.
So do you have a plan? Have you been looking at colleges, stopping by, kind of have an idea where you want to go?
I'd say me and my dad have been like going through like the process of where we want to go for our college life, and I'm just now starting to like go on like visits and stuff. We're just now like starting to get into that more and more.
Yeah, that's very important. Very important. And when you say we, I assume that's all three of you.
Yes, sir.
The triplets.
Yes, sir.
All going to go. So it's a package deal.
Yes, sir.
We're all going to one spot.
Yes, sir.
That's going to be hard to reckon with.
Yeah.
Whoever it is, whatever college it is out there, you better be ready because the Hall of Fame is on the way, baby. The Hall of Fame is on the way. We're going to take it to the bench, but before we take it to the bench, tell me a little bit about Ben Clotfelter.
He's a really funny and goofy guy for sure. He can, like, when it's serious, he can be very serious, but when it's time to have fun, he's the guy you need to go to for that. Yes, sir.
You won't leave him at home?
No, sir.
Take him anywhere?
Yes, sir.
All right, Ben, you're on the clock, but let's take it to the bench.
Okay.
How you doing, Mr. Clotfelter?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm well. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yes, sir, you did.
Has people just absolutely tore your last name up?
They always say it's difficult, and they actually get it right most of the time. So.
Yeah, I mean, if you just sound it out, I think I can. If I was in 3rd or 4th grade, I can sound it all out. Like, how many syllables is that?
I think like 5. I don't even know.
So, Mr. Clotfelter, tell me, what grade are you in?
I'm a senior. I just graduated. I'm same class as Vance and Landon.
Congratulations. How's that feel?
It feels pretty much the same, but next level of school, so I'm excited.
Oh, so you are going next level?
Yeah, I'm not doing track, though. So.
Tell me, what are your plans for college?
My big goal, I don't want to be debt-free when I'm graduating, so I'm going to go to Pellissippi State for 2 years, and then probably UTC after that, and I'm planning on working during that as well.
My man. So let me tell you a little bit about Pell. That's what they called it when I was there. I went to Pellissippi. And if you fail at Pell, it's because you didn't put in the effort. They really have it set up for you to succeed and be prepared for you to go to UTC or any other school that you would like to go to. It is, it's all you got to do is follow the program that they put you under. They're going to set you up for success. If you follow it, you're going to be great. So what are you going to do at Pell?
I'm mainly wanting to do my mandatory classes at Pellissippi, but I'm wanting to do something in business after that. So I'm not quite sure yet, though. I'm still figuring it out.
That's cool. And they have a class I guarantee you'll take. It's going to figure out who you are and what you need to do. And take that class serious. It's a fun class. Again, I'm 11. It was a while ago since I've been to Pellissippi, but I'm pretty sure they have sort of the same format. But it's a career building class, so you'll learn who you are more than you know if you take it serious, and you can find your niche and succeed at Pellissippi to go on to UTC. So let's talk about track at Anderson County High School. What was your role in this record-breaking attempt in the 4x4?
So I was the last leg, and, I would do the 800 as well, so I'd always do it before. So I always kind of like being the last leg, so I have this, 3 extra minutes of rest time. And it's always motivating to see my teammates, putting it all out there, and then I got the last little bit. So.
Absolutely. Last leg is very important.
Yep.
Right, that last leg is very important, and I know coaches set it up structured for a certain way. How much have you enjoyed your brothers there, man?
Track has been so good for making everyone who does track is just some of the most genuine people, and I really like the community I've surrounded myself with through doing track, and I'm just so thankful for all of them, honestly. Like you said, it's just amazing. The sport's just so amazing. So I'm
absolutely.
Really grateful.
And you heard me tell Landon to take up some frisbee golf. They got a frisbee golf course at Pell now.
Really?
Absolutely. And I haven't ran it yet, but I'm going to soon. And if you want to let me know, I got probably 15 discs. You only have to go buy one. We can go to Pell together and we'll sling those frisbees, okay?
I'd be interested.
It's fun, dude. It's fun. So tell me, what are your hobbies? What do you do outside of sports and school?
So really, for a long time, my whole personality was just kind of running. I was really into it my junior year, but I've had a lot of injuries. And in that time off, I've gotten into, we have an echo bike at home, so I would cross-train while I was injured to stay in shape. So I like biking a lot, and I've gotten into weightlifting some. It's really hard to do that a ton when you're trying to maintain shape for track.
Yeah.
But that's mainly what I'm going to be doing when I'm at Pellissippi, is lifting more. And I would say those are my hobbies. I like playing video games sometimes, and obviously, you know, I got dinner with Landon and Vance right before this, and I just love hanging out with these people. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So have you been to Pellissippi's campus yet?
Yeah, I actually had my advising appointment this morning, and my orientation was yesterday.
Did they take you to the bubble?
To the what?
The bubble.
I haven't been there.
So it has the gym, the tennis courts.
Is it at the top?
It's at the very top.
They didn't take me up there because actually yesterday with the tornado warning, we did not do our tour. But I've been up there myself, so it's really cool.
Yeah, and they got the weight room in there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, so you can, and as long as you got that card. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if my card still works. It's 11 years old, but I'm gonna see if it still works, and we can work out together. So tell me, you seem to be the hype of the party. You seem to have the charisma, the character.
Okay.
Have you always been this way?
I wouldn't say so. I was kind of an introverted kid, like up until like high school. But once I get comfortable with a group of people and I know kind of how they are and their personalities, I'm the most outgoing person ever. And I like to embarrass myself quite a bit.
Yeah.
So I'll just say stuff that I think is funny, and most of the time they find it funny. There's definitely some times when they don't find it funny. Like before a 4x4, it's not funny. But,
what is your most memorable moment? And was you homeschooled?
No, I go to Anderson County.
Okay, UAC. Go Mavs.
Yep.
Go Mavs.
Go Mavs.
Go Mavs. So, what is your most memorable moment at Anderson County for you?
So in my time in track at Anderson County, we got the 4x800 record last year, and we've got the 4x4 this year. And the two most memorable moments have been setting the 4x8. Vance was on the 4x8 as well. And it was probably that, and then setting the 4x4 this year for the first time. Because, you know, the second time we were just getting it again, but the first time, it was crazy. I remember looking at Landon when I was going across the line. It was just great.
Yeah,
so those are my two most memorable moments.
So all the people that supported you at home, what do you want to tell them?
Thank you for being patient with me. You know, I've had a lot of struggles with this sport. And, yeah, that's all I have to say.
You got to say one more thing.
Oh, Go Mavs. Yeah,
go Mavs.
Go Mavs. Go Mavs.
Go Mavs. The biz is brought to you by Cars Motorsports, and the show is brought to you by Trinity Home Care and Consulting. And we have to take a commercial break. These boys are probably going to be gone when you get back, but we still have an amazing show ahead. Guys, thank you out there for supporting. We really, truly appreciate your support. Anderson County is an amazing community, amazing sports, and they don't just compete in football. They compete in basketball, swimming, wrestling, track, softball, you name it. They're competing, and it's all because of the community that they have. Shout out to you guys. I'm a huge fan. Huge fan, always will be. Continue doing special things. Guys, we've got to take a small commercial break. Go ahead and make someone aware. Please share, and we'll be right back.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
SL Bowman & Sons, 524 North Front Street in Rockwood.
Every woman deserves compassionate, quality care, no matter her income. The Free Medical Clinic provides free, comprehensive women's health, including mammograms, annual physicals, and pap smears, and includes an entire suite of primary and preventative care services, all at no charge. The Free Medical Clinic is providing peace of mind to the women who make our homes and businesses work. We keep you healthy. Go to fmcor.org. Because every woman deserves peace of mind knowing she has the medical care she needs, even if she can't afford it. fmcor.org.
Feeling overwhelmed with your business finances? At P&L Business Services, we handle all your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax needs. From federal tax returns to QuickBooks training, we've got you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we provide customized packages to fit your business. Focus on what you love most, building your business. Let us take care of the rest. Call 865-294-4792. P&L Business Services, empowering you to grow your business.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes,
We get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
but now our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
In life, there are things that suck, but we do them anyway. Family photo sessions with matching outfits suck, but we do it anyway. And you know what else really sucks? Getting screened for cancer. But you've got to do it anyway. Screening can save your life from cancer, or even help prevent certain types of cancer. For more information, visit getscreenedforcancer.org.
Commercial Metals Company is still a locally operated company that's serving the people of East Tennessee with convenient hours of operation. Commercial Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing is too big or too small. Still have that old clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Commercial Metals are specialists in commercial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Commercial Metals encourages you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. Member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Commercial Metals Company. Turn that scrap into cash.
Feeling of
Commercial Metals Company is still a locally operated company that's serving the people of East Tennessee with convenient hours of operation. Commercial Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing is too big or too small. Still have that old clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Commercial Metals are specialists in commercial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Commercial Metals encourages you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. Member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Commercial Metals Company. Turn that scrap into cash.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Exigent Sports is brought to you by Trinity Home Care and Consulting Services. I want to thank them very much for all the great things they did. In-home caregiving specializing in the EEOICP White Card program. So if you work the DOE plants or have an illness related to your employment, you could be eligible for benefits as well as medical benefits, including home care and nursing care. Trinity can help with every step of the process, also accepting new clients that already have services. If you have services and aren't satisfied, give their personal care a try. Locally owned and operated right here in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, and you can contact them. That's at 865-685-0942. Thank you so much, Trinity Home Care and Consulting Services, for all that you do for the community and supporting Exigent Sports. Thank you so much, guys. Now, OEB Law sent me out on. They had something in their mind. They was like, we want you to do it. I need you to go to these high schools, go to the spring practices. These folks are going to be on a Rivalry Thursday schedule. Go see how they're doing, get some interviews, record the stadiums, all that cool jazz. Now, I will say, Bearden is on this reel, and from what I've heard, they will not be playing Oak Ridge on a Rivalry Thursday. That game has been moved, and I don't know who's taking over that slot, but Bearden Oak Ridge will not be on TV this year. That has been changed. Also, there's one that is not on the Rivalry Thursday at all this year, and that's Concord Christian School. But with the connections I have, I know they tried to work it out. They just couldn't make it work. I was really hoping they did. I talked to Mark Packer, and he's like, we tried. And, I talked to Coach Matthews, and he was like, we tried. But, it's not over. Hopefully, Concord could be the one that is going to take over that Oak Ridge Bearden game. But if you have that slot up for OEB Law, 865-546-1111, guys, you can turn your wreck into a check. They also do agreed divorce. They also do criminal defense. and family law. So there's more than wrecking to a check. But if you want to turn your wreck into a check, don't call the insurance company first. Make sure you call OEB Law, and you can contact them at 865-546-1111. But without further ado, let's take it to these interviews. On a very windy day in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, it's time to meet the Wildcats. They've lost some guys. They also have some guys, too. OEB Law with the Wildcats is going to bring you some of the best athletes, one of the greatest coaches in Tennessee, right here in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Come on.
Hey, you gotta be out here. You gotta come see it firsthand. Probably Thursday. OEB Law. Friday night football.
Yeah, well, like I said, first day in pads, generally the enthusiasm's high. Everybody's excited for the spring practice period. We've had a lot of different, college coaches being on campus and everything, and that kind of adds some juice to it as well.
4 games on TV this year.
Yeah.
How's that help the exposure for a program?
Well, I mean, we've been telling that since January. You got 4 games on TV. The last thing we want to do is get on TV and lay an egg.
Windy day right here in Edison County. Excitement to see. The excitement is going on in the locker room, the scoreboard, unity, the involvement. One of the best places that you ever find high school football, right here in East Tennessee.
Today, format-wise, we're back on the field a little longer. We'll be out there about 2.5 hours. All right? And tomorrow's a short day. We're going to lift in, do a little bit of swimming, and you guys will be out. All right? But listen, don't be holding back when we're out there today. All right, we got a lot to cover. Yesterday was a pretty good day. Day before was a pretty good day. We got lots to cover. We're going to get so many days in spring. We can't wait. All right, get ready.
If there was anything you can tell your fans out there to make sure they come out and support you guys, what would it be?
Probably it's going to be worth the watch. Probably all I got. We're definitely going to be worth it by saying. We're gonna go the way. Worth the watch. It's gonna be fun. Go Mavs.
Rivalry Thursday, OEB Law, big part of high school football. Been doing it for a long while now. What does being on TV do for your program?
Well, just the whole high school experience. I think OEB and the rivalry experience gets it. You only get to do this once, and it's a big part of just growing up in the South. And especially here in Anderson County, Friday nights are a big deal. And you get a chance to showcase your kids and showcase your program and your community. And it's just exciting. It's fun to turn those games on, whether we're watching Coalfield or Maryville. It just kind of brings us all together and lets us all see what each other's doing, and gives a good picture of East Tennessee on a Friday night.
Hello, guys. How you doing? Coach DJ here at Bearden High School. It is a windy day. It is a hot day in the spring. Spring practice is going on. Coach Taylor has already taken charge.
Hey, make it a great day. Be a great teammate. Get better. Be a leader. Anybody can be a leader, okay? All right? And be tough, all right? Go, dogs on 3. 1, 2, 3. Dogs. On the hop, on the hop, on the hop, on the hop, on the hop.
What do you want to tell your fans out there to make sure they come support you 2025?
It's going to be a good season. You may be hating on us and everything now that we lost a few coaches. We got a bunch of new guys in, but we're going to be just as good.
I just want y'all to know we're going to give effort every game, every practice. We out here working, and we ain't going to stop working.
Start changing, but that scoreboard ain't be coming. That's it.
Because Bearden, you know how we come.
We're all you got. We love y'all.
Bulldog football 2025.
Well, there's nothing better than Bearden High School. All right, we've got it's one of the best schools. It's got some of the best support, a great community that takes pride in it, and we've got great students. So it's going to be an awesome atmosphere. Always has been, always will be.
Now, TV gets you exposure. Rivalry Thursday, sure. OEB Law, Friday night football. I know you have a Thursday game scheduled with Oak Ridge at Oak Ridge. How excited are you about that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, great tradition to play at Oak Ridge. You know, that's a program with a lot of tradition, and so it's always exciting. It's an electric atmosphere, and you can't help but be excited to play there and be fired up. And it's always nice, you know, when you're on TV. You know, that's a lot of fun for coaches and players. It's a huge boost, and it allows people to kind of get to see your kids that normally wouldn't get to see your kids and get to see your program. So it's a big deal.
Hello, guys. I'm Coach DJ Pendergrass here with OEB Law. Today, we're going to bring you the Lions, the Concord Lions.
Hey, that's better.
Just a few years ago, they started the program first led by Coach Jay Graham, but now Coach Steve Matthews has taken over, and he's getting his Lions ready to roar. The varsity schedule is set. They're ready to go. They're building this program. It's getting better and better every year, and we're excited to see what happens. Right here, right now, we're going to take you to meet the best players and coaches here with the Concord Lions.
Lions on me, Lions on three. 1, 2, 3, Lions. Hey, jog it off.
So what would you tell your fans to assure that they come out and support you?
I would tell them keep grinding, keep working, and we're looking for this 413. God can strengthen you in everything you do. Keep fighting, never quit, and he won't quit on you.
Hey, just come out, support the games. Just come watch. Just come see us get better each week. So watch how I do it. Like I say.
What is the expectation for the 2025 season?
You know, I think to be determined. We'll see. A young group right now, a lot of young guys that got to grow up in a hurry. But impressed where we are. We open up with CAK. That'll be a challenge on the road. But excited about the program. It's been a lot of hurdles moving forward. But I think big things are going to happen here at Concord.
What would you tell your fans to assure that they come out and support the Lions?
I feel like this is a great school. It's a great community. These are some of the nicest people I've ever met, and I feel like we're going to put out a football team that represents the type of community we have here, and that's what we're excited about. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for everything you do for these young men. I know you're out working hard and showing up these practices. Really appreciate you guys and the publicity you're bringing to not only Concord but all the other programs in the area. It really means a lot to all of us.
Welcome to Powell, Tennessee. Powell High School, home of the Panthers. The tradition lies here. State championships lies here. Powell Panthers has been one of the most dominant teams in the Knoxville area and will continue to prove their worth. Right here, right now, we're going to meet the coaches, some of the best athletes that you can find right here in Knoxville, Tennessee. Come follow me.
You guys that are out here working, continue to work. You got 2 more days this week. 2 more days. 1, 2, 3, good luck.
If you could tell your fans anything to assure that they come out and support you, what would that be?
Show out. We're going to give you a show. You know, we're going to do what we got to do. We're going to win.
Come watch us play football. We're the best in the city.
We always play, man. We always give you a game every Friday or Thursday or whatever day it is, man. We always ready to play. Deuce Rogers, quarterback.
We always try to keep it exciting. We keep people on the edge of their seats. We bring it to the wire sometimes, but we're always going to fly around and have fun. The biggest thing for us is we lost a couple championship runs that we should have won the last 2 years, and that's our momentum going into the fall.
What does TV do for your brand? What does it do for these teams around the area?
I think kids in high school certainly get excited about the opportunity to play on TV. And, many won't ever, most kids don't go to college to play football, so it's an opportunity to get themselves out there on video and on TV and once in a lifetime.
What do you guys do to help these guys get
Hey, 3 down, hey, 32, 65, 32, 65.
Ready. Let's go.
A lot of things. We purchased a database where we can send video out to 500 schools at one time if need be.
What would you tell your fans to ensure that they come out and support Catholic this year?
It's going to be a special year. We're getting our whole team's coming back, and we're getting a lot of transfers, so it's going to be a good year. Case and Jenkins, wide receiver. We're going to have a big year this year. Everybody's coming back. We're looking to be a top team in the state this year. It's going to be a show. Anton Hamilton, center and tackle.
You got a game on Rivalry Thursday. How do you feel about that TV game?
I feel great. I can't wait. It's going to be a big game. A lot of seniors coming back. A lot of rising seniors coming back. It'll be a big game. Should be a blowout.
Absolutely. And what would you tell your fans to ensure they come out and support Catholic?
You're going to see a lot of green jerseys. Irish Nation. Come watch. Tari King, Robert here.
Our fans are going to show up, rain or shine. We know that. We promised, the thing we promise is that we're always going to put a product on the field that's going to give maximum effort. Whatever we're capable of doing is what our kids are going to do. They work really hard. They take a lot of pride in what they do. And so effort will always be there. And they know that just from watching us last year, even though we had a bunch of young kids. The effort's going to be great. We're going to continue to improve, and there'll be a product on the field that all the Knoxville Catholic faithful will be proud of.
Just some of the few that we have. We also have a couple that's not ready, but they'll be displayed on X. Follow OEB Law on X and all the other social platforms to find all the teams that's going to be on the Rivalry Thursday schedule. If we didn't catch them in spring practice, we'll catch them for 7 vs. 7. And we'll catch you here after our break. We'll be right back.
Commercial Metals Company is still a locally operated company that's serving the people of East Tennessee with convenient hours of operation. Commercial Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing is too big or too small. Still have that old clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Commercial Metals are specialists in commercial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Commercial Metals encourages you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. Member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Commercial Metals Company. Turn that scrap into cash.
If anyone knows the joy of rescuing animals, it's me. Just ask my rescues, who are all very important members of my family. Your life can also be forever changed by adopting a shelter pet. And it's not just about the happiness your pet gets from finding a loving home, but that which you'll get from bringing them into your life. The heroes at American Humane have been helping animals for more than 140 years. You can learn more at AmericanHumane.org.
In our community, everyone deserves access to quality health care. At the Free Medical Clinic, we offer no-charge medical services to those without insurance. There is never a bill at the Free Medical Clinic. From primary care, preventative care, diagnostics, and specialty care, our dedicated team is here to help. The Free Medical Clinic, taking your fear away from becoming sick or hurt. Go to fmcor.org to become a patient. Remember, there's never a charge for your care. fmcor.org.
Feeling overwhelmed with your business finances? At P&L Business Services, we handle all your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax needs. From federal tax returns to QuickBooks training, we've got you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we provide customized packages to fit your business. Focus on what you love most, building your business. Let us take care of the rest. Call 865-294-4792. P&L Business Services, empowering you to grow your business.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
Your local Ferris dealer is S.L. Bowman & Sons, 524 North Front Street in Rockwood. Call 865-354-0600.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Exigent Sports. I want to give a shout out to Trinity Home Care and Consulting Services for sponsoring our show. Really appreciate all that you do for the community. Guys, if you are on the White Card program, whether you have service or not, reach out to them. Give them a call. See what they can do to help you out. I trust them. They do things one way, and that's the right way. And I definitely suggest that you reach out, let them know Exigent Sports, Coach DJ sent you. Just give them a try. Even if you already have services and you want to try something different, I highly suggest it, okay? And so let's move forward. I want to give a shout-out. There's so many teams, softball teams that's made it to state. There's Alcoa, there's your Gibbs, I think Oakdale, and a couple more. I just can't think off the top of my head that's made it to the state championship. Shout out to those girls who made it on to the state championship. Then you have in baseball, Anderson County's made it. Farragut's made it. You have Cofield who's made it to the state. And you also have Oak Ridge made it to the state. And speaking of Oak Ridge, I want to give a shout out to our former guest, committed player to the Volunteers, Mikey Teasley. Mikey Teasley was on our show as Committed Player of the Week. He is the 2025 Mr. Baseball Player, and we're super excited for all the accomplishments that he's already done. Again, he's already committed to Tennessee. See Coach V in the picture with him there, and he's a junior, and he's already got Mr. Baseball. One more season of baseball with Oak Ridge, and then he has to make that decision, the commitment to go on to Tennessee. But we also know that he's already projected to go second round in the draft. This was last year. Who knows if his numbers are going to elevate, and be a first-round draft pick. If that's the case, will Mr. Teasley go to UT, or will he go to the MLB? Regardless, just want to give a shout-out to Coach Free and his team. Shout out to you guys making it to the state, and shout out to you, Mr. Mikey Teasley, for being Mr. Baseball. Super proud of you. Congratulations. That's awesome. So if you see the blonde-haired kids from Oak Ridge, those are the guys that made it to state, give them a shout out, give them some love, and congratulations to everyone else who has made it to the tournament. Super excited to know that right here in our area, right here in our backyard, we have some tremendous student athletes that are taking it to the next level. For those who just fell short, keep working hard. Don't give up. It may be your turn next year. Just keep going, all right? Now we want to get into the hot topic. Today's hot topic is brought to you by BBB Communications. BBB Communications does Exigent Sports, and they love me, and I love them back. We're excited about the season coming up for the Tennessee Jays. Tennessee Jays flag football. Brought to you by BBB Communications. Guys, sign-ups ended yesterday, but I have breaking news. You can go ahead and scan that QR code, and you can still sign up today. I'm going to extend these sign-ups to next Friday to give the people an opportunity who didn't see it, because I boosted the post, and the post went to Texas and California. Go ahead and scan that code. Get those babies signed up. They're ages K through 8, so kindergarten through 8th grade. Get the kids signed up. We're going to extend it to next Friday to give people enough time to see it and know about it. And we're going to make sure that we get enough kids signed up so we can come out and have a summer fun. You can contact the phone number there. You can text me at 865-455-5153 or the email DominicPendergrass@proton.me. Go ahead and take a screenshot of that. If you have to, take a picture of it if you have to, or if you can just go ahead. If you're watching on TV, you can scan the QR code and go ahead and get signed up. We're excited about it. This is a fun participation. So those kids that always have to play on the line, they no longer have to play on the line. They can also play quarterback, play running back, play wide receiver. They have the opportunity to do it. Now, we will be keeping score. We will be keeping up with who wins and who loses. But this is a non-competitive league. This is a fun league where everybody has an opportunity to enjoy the game of football, flag football, that is. So come out with your families. It's going to be a great environment right there in Norwood Middle School. First game is going to be June the 7th. and then it's going to follow up every week after. So the 14th, 21st, 28th, and it's going to end on July the 5th. So it's going to give them something fun to do while they're out of school. It's going to give your family something to come out and do. Concessions will be available. Make sure you come, because the concessions is always great in Norwood. We love the concessions at Norwood. Another one of the reasons why I want to host it at Norwood, and thank Norwood Boys and Girls Club for allowing us to use that football field to be able to do so. So again, go ahead right there, scan that barcode. Go ahead and scan the barcode while it's still on the screen. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, email Dominic Pendergrass at proton.me. You see it right there on the screen. Or you can send a text message, 865-455-5153, if you have any questions, any comments, any concerns. Now, we're looking for referees. Everything we do is volunteer here, because it is a fun league. It's not competitive. So, look for volunteers for refereeing, the gate, concessions. We also look for a couple more coaches, if you're interested in doing that. And some odd jobs to do as well. So anybody interested in making this work and be great and have a good time in the summer, no nonsense. Security will be on deck. No nonsense. We have fun with the Tennessee Jays program. Everything that we do is fun. So if you're super high competitive, this might not be for you. If you're one of those parents that are super high competitive and you're going to get mad at the coach for having fun, this might not be for you. If you have a football team and you're trying to get ready for your 2025 Little League season, and you're going to bring your quarterback and your running back out and just let them run the ball and all that, this probably not for you. This is for a fun. Just relax and have fun. There's nothing to take serious here, but just to come out and enjoy family and meet new people and just have a good time. So excited about it. Right there, QR code, go ahead and scan it. We will extend the sign-ups until next Friday. Thank you, CJ, in the back, for doing that. I just thought of something. There's a BJ, a CJ, and a DJ all in the studio. How about that? Now, I want to talk a little bit about the Rivalry Thursday. I have the schedule right here with me. 2025 schedule grid. Thursday, 8/21, we have Halls at Oak Ridge. My prediction, Oak Ridge. Friday, 8/22, we have Anderson County at Powell. My prediction, Anderson County. And that's a hard pick, because I've been to Powell and Anderson County. I know what they have. But it's going to be interesting with those new guys over there at Anderson County. So I'm going to ride with Anderson County on this one. And I love you, Tay. Sorry, baby, but I love you. But I'm definitely going with AC on this one. 8/23, we're going to skip that one. We're going to skip over to 8/28, Catholic at Anderson County. I've been to Anderson County. I've been to Catholic. I've seen what they have. I tell you what, Tyreek King is going to be a special student athlete. It's going to be hard to stop. I'm going to flip a coin on that one. If Anderson County new players buy into the system, I'm going with Anderson County again on that one. 8/29, we got Jefferson County, Sevier County. I'm going with Sevier County on that. 9/4, we got Halls and Powell. I'm going with Powell on that one. 9/5, we have Merville at Bearden or Loudon at Kingston. I doubt it'll be Merville Bearden. I'm going to go with Kingston versus Loudon. Alcoa at West is 9/11. And I'm going with Alcoa on that one. And then Friday, 9/12, we have Dobbins Bennett at Oak Ridge. That's a BBB. We're going to go with Oak Ridge on that one. I think Oak Ridge is going to bring the pain. They have star power. A lot more. Webb versus Grace. Herman at Rockwood. Greenwood at Sevier County. Farragut at Bearden. Fulton at Carter. Gatlinburg Pittman at Austin East. Central at Halls. Grace at CAK. Oak Ridge at Farragut. Heritage at Gibbs. Powell at West. So many great games. Shout out to the Rivalry brand for expanding. And they're also going to be doing basketball after football. Super excited. Thank you all for showing up. We really appreciate it. Go ahead and make someone aware. Please share. And until next week, we really love you. Have a wonderful week.